Braincake is a delicious, sweet nourishment created by combining two or more grains.
Yeah, man, another tasty cake fresh out the oven. It's me, your boy, Kiwi.
I'm Jimothy.
And I'm someone else.
You're somebody else. I feel like you're somebody else every time we introduce you.
I go by a few names.
He's the Brockster.
I mean, I go ahead, give us a few of them.
Brockzilla.
I called him Brock.
Lard-ass.
Brock. Lard-ass? Who
Brock.
calls you lard-ass? Who taught you that word?
I can't say.
Really? You better not take up for... I'm sorry, Bubby. Excuse me for a minute. If somebody said that word in front of you, I want to know who it is.
Well, it was you.
Oh.
Do you have self-esteem issues?
Do as I say, not as I do. Do as I say, not as I do.
Do you have issues with your self-esteem, Brockzilla?
No, he drank too much Zima.
That's not true.
Came after me.
Noxzema, the face wash?
Zima, the
So like PBRs?
seltzer alcoholic.
Oh.
Oh.
So it's alcohol.
Yeah, like Sprite with a little alcohol in it.
That sounds awful.
Yeah.
It's all right, actually.
I don't really like seltzers very much.
I don't like alcohol that much.
Yeah.
Unless you're boofing it.
No, not even if I'm boofing it.
No.
Not even if I'm doing me a good butt chug.
That's not you're so man, you're telling me the guy who once upon a time would trade cards with another man's butt cheeks with your butt cheeks nude in a cabin
Do we have to go? Yeah, we had to go there, didn't we?
and drunk. You know, that same guy doesn't drink. Why not,
Yeah.
man?
I mean, I can't imagine why I don't. A guy does some fuck shit like that.
I think
What's wrong with it?
it'd be hella entertaining for the fans if
Oh,
you
I'm
were to trade cards
Yeah.
with my butt cheeks right
It'd
now.
be an event.
I think people would be more traumatized and scarred by it than they would be amused and entertained.
Were they playing cards or were they like baseball cards?
No, this was like a fucking normal bicycle deck.
Okay.
Yeah, you know, your standard fucking
Kings,
deck of
queens,
cards. Yep.
jesters.
aces.
Yeah. Were you trying to see if you could tell what card it was?
No, we were just exchanging cards, you know, like Pokemon swapping or something.
Okay.
You know, I mean, like we shouldn't really been swapping Pokemon or anything. Cards don't matter what kind. We shouldn't even been in that position to where we could be visibly naked and be like, here we go.
See,
Let's pass some cards between our ass cheeks. Hey
Ass to
man,
ass.
yeah, ass to ass. Like, hey man, what could sound? What's more fun than that, really?
Like a cat dog human centipede.
But
It makes sense and it doesn't whatsoever all at the same time. That's a hell of a wraparound for my brain to come
Yeah.
to.
Well, I mean, your asses were together. You know?
Yeah. But
But-
we still had excess of our mouths.
an important question is, did you really accomplish the feat? Did you really like trade the cards with your ass, or were you just kind of rubbing asses and drunk?
It's just
There weren't any cards, actually.
they're really thinking back on it, is like,
You photoshopped in the fucking.
it wasn't gonna work. I mean, like, how are we gonna be able to swap them? Like, you have to. How are you gonna shift those cards from like one set of cheeks to the next?
That's true. That's a.
But
prime
you're both holding a card. It's not like one has open cheeks to catch the card. It's
Yeah.
like you both have
I
cards.
got you.
prime example of drunk confidence.
Yeah, drunk confidence. God,
Like-
can you imagine playing a game of blackjack like that?
Ooh.
You have to, whatever 3 cards you pick up, you have to. The other person you put it down for, they have to turn around and pick it up with their cheeks and flip it over,
Oh,
see what they got, and see if they want hit or not. If they want hit, they have to pass some more butt cards.
it'd just be a long game though. Like
Oh,
it'd
it'd
be
be a
unnecessarily long for
That's a-
something that does nothing for the game but changes it aesthetically.
But that's a great game for somebody who's hammered and has no fucking
Yeah.
self-esteem and just,
I don't know. I think I would have to have great self-esteem to do it.
I don't know.
Yeah. Just more alcohol, not more self-esteem.
that's it.
Yeah,
just
it's
more
a lot
alcohol.
of drunk bravado.
Yeah.
Lots of drunk bravado.
Yeah.
Jimothy doesn't need drunk bravado.
Yeah, I used to have a thing where I wanted to take my shirt off a lot when I would get drunk. I don't know what was up with that.
I can remember you had a thing where you like to just run.
Yeah.
He would
Yeah.
Take off.
he would get drunk and he would just like, man, you want to race? Like, no, what the fuck are you talking about? You want to race? Do you just drink Coke? Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, I don't know. It's just this surge of like energy. I guess
I've gotten that before, but not drunk. Just just a
so-
gift from God.
Yeah.
once in a while.
I do everything I can to maintain not vomiting.
It's the thrill of the kill, man. It's the thrill of the competition, man. It's my race against yours.
I ain't racing. Like
Well,
I'm sitting in the parking lot tailgating is what I'm doing.
Really, actually, no. It's not about competition. It's about I want to run Forrest Gump style. That feeling you get where I just want to go, man. Let's go. Let's all go. Let's all run forever.
You just don't want to anymore.
Yeah. And then you
Manbeast done the
stop,
same
and then
thing
you
to me
throw up.
once.
What?
He challenged me to a race one time when he was drinking.
Challenge.
Did you race him?
No, I did not race. First of all, it was 4 a.m. Secondly, I had been drinking too, and I wanted nothing to do with it. This has been like 10 years ago.
You scared?
Am I scared?
Yeah.
Why do I want to get out and run? He's like, come on, man. Like, come on.
Just
I'll beat you to the fire department back. Come on,
Two
pussy.
drunk dudes running to the fire department. What's going on, boys? Are y'all all right? Yeah, we're just drunk racing.
We're just racing.
Drunk racing. That'd be a great television show.
Dude, let's do that for New Year's, man.
You can't have drunk driving. You can't like glorify it,
Yeah.
But people could have.
I think NASCAR should do it. One race
No,
a year.
it's an offshoot of NASCAR,
All
dude.
drivers are drunk.
It's a demolition derby of nothing but fucking people who are blowing over 3.0s on their.
Yeah, and they all have to have an uncomfortable family member with them.
No, they have to be in the crowd.
I've got the level up though, man. Drunk driving monster truck edition.
I think they're already drunk.
Can it be a demolition derby, but at least two of the people in like the 30 to 50 man mashup is using monster trucks? Everybody else is using normal size vehicle, but there's two of them that are like mega bosses out there. But they're super drunk. Those are the ones that are like blistered.
Oh my god.
They drunk tequila and ate the worm.
Well, they're probably just asleep at the wheel then. Like by the time the competition starts, they're just sitting there like.
Not if they do it every weekend.
See puke flying out of the window of the monster truck.
I've always been concerned about, and I don't know. I guess it depends on the venue, but I've always wondered the chaos that would ensue if one of those monster trucks somehow made its way into the stands.
It's had to have happened before.
That's what I was thinking.
I know I've seen a story of a guy getting ran over, but something like their tires they're really low PSI, so it like didn't kill the guy, it just injured him still.
Oh,
but
wow.
He didn't die.
I bet that's some propaganda from the monster trucks people, though.
Probably.
They're just pushing that out like,
Probably.
guys, you wouldn't
Yeah,
even
that's
get
probably
hurt.
true.
Wouldn't even get scared.
Yeah, he's fine. You're fine.
Well, behind closed curtains, they're like, you better tell them it didn't hurt you.
It's actually
You better tell them it
squid.
wasn't as
The guy
bad as
died.
it was made out to be. Tell them the media is bad. Tell them they fucking lied.
Yeah.
I mean, but come on, man. Like, how can you frown on it? There's going to be a future. There's a dystopian world out there where on every Sunday, man, like right after the NASCAR races, comes the fucking your favorite hour of every week, bro, on television every single week.
Drunk driving crash derby. Like, what are those stars?
It's the
like?
D.D.D, man, the drunk driving derby.
They take it really seriously. That's the only time they drink.
Yeah, like you're professional alcoholics getting behind the vehicle, getting behind the wheel of a car just to purposely smash into other vehicles.
It really gives the alcoholics something to strive for. You know, our company, we really love our employees. We appreciate, their situation, and we want to give them an outlet where they can really perform. You know,
There's about 60 derby drivers sitting in the fucking unfoldable chairs or like the fold out chairs, all lined up next to each other like they're under a tent in a church or some shit.
Each of them have a leg that's fucked up.
Yeah, and a bottle of whiskey or a bottle of rum sitting there with them. They're all fucking just getting smashed through this whole fucking introduction to the drunk driving derby shit.
you know who I feel like is the host of this?
Who?
The guy that was on Dr. Phil that got kicked off for doing hobo fights.
Oh, him?
Yeah, I think he's the Dana White of this company.
He was a visionary, man.
Yeah.
Well, I was hoping maybe something like Jerry Springer. Somebody like Jerry Springer. This seems like it could be right up his alley.
That's true.
Maury Povich, man, like he could do that shit with like people that's wanting to do paternity tests.
Man, can you imagine though Jerry Springer out there with like a piece of paper like Bruce Buffer, and he's like hyping everybody up for the drunk drivers to come barreling out of the tunnel.
Oh my God, dude.
Crashing into each other, most of them not even making it out of the tunnel.
We could have divisions. We could have divisions, like you could have Family Feud type divisions.
There you go.
So you have a true, authentic fucking experience, bro. Of just like these like, say like a Family Feud style. You got some people that just like nothing better than just a bunch of these rednecks that hate each other in the trailer park want to get out one day on driving derby, drunk day, whatever the fuck.
Driving derby drunk day.
Turn up a fucking fifth of Everclear and just say, "I'ma kill that son of a bitch."
And just hash it
He
out.
fingered my sister, and I'm goddamn sick of it. That son of a bitch. I'ma fucking kill him. If he gets out here in this fucking derby, I'm gonna hurt him.
Oh no.
I'm gonna hurt him.
And then
think you should.
sometimes it becomes a thing after it's kind of been on for a couple seasons. People start getting a little more rowdy even, and they start coming out of the cars sometimes to battle.
They start bringing their own weapons to throw to the people in the arena.
Get messy, yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody's armed.
Like you got to break a baseball bat out of the car. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
They're throwing out fucking spike traps that like police throw or whatever to
Now it
slow you
just
down.
sounds like-
Spike strips.
It just sounds like real life Twisted Metal, which would be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Not to be and participate in though.
Yeah, because people die every time in Twisted Metal. That's just
and
kind
I'm
of how
pretty sure
it works.
some of them are like undead. They're not all humans.
Can we have a
Or
twisted
something
genie
else.
at
Pretty
the,
unfair
Yeah,
to fight up against a cyborg with a futuristic vehicle.
we need a twisted ball genie at the end named Calypso to grant bad wishes too.
That's the hobo guy. That's
Oh my God.
that's the
come
hobo
full circle.
Fatsko. Yeah,
You remember the guy that was homeless with the golden voice many years ago?
yeah.
He went to Calypso, man.
He went to Calypso. That was how he got his.
The
wish.
hobo man gave the guy with the golden voice.
He wanted fame,
Oh,
He
That's how
wanted
he got it.
fame.
but it came at the cost of you have to be.
Homeless.
Yeah,
Damn. We took a real serious situation and just twisted it into a game narrative.
that's why it's called Twisted Metal.
Wow!
that's just what happened.
Holy fuck.
Yeah,
I don't even know what to say back to that. That was impressive.
Twisted, not to be confused with the musical artist Twisted.
Not with, but we can't have, we're not twisted metal drunk driving. And we're not condoning drunk driving, but in this weird dystopian world, we're ignoring the illegal nature of drunk driving and just it's full blown being promoted as a sport.
It's sanctioned to drunk driving. We're not suggesting anybody
Yeah, it's
else.
sanctioned. These are professionals.
Like
Yeah.
they actually get a doctor or somebody to perform a breathalyzer on everybody before they go out just to make sure they're drunk enough
Well, I
to
mean,
make it even.
You can't fight in the street, but UFC's a thing.
And everybody keisters a
True.
fucking canister of vodka up their butt. So that way, like they're all encouraged to drink more as they're fucking smashing into each other.
Oh my god! Wait, so you're saying like, isn't that going to end up as a one guy one jar scenario if you got a bunch of people?
No,
ramming into
this
each
is like a
other with
canteen.
glass bottles in their asses.
No,
is that what you're saying?
no, this is after they've taken their breathalyzer.
Oh,
They're encouraged to take the canteens out of their assholes and get smashed as they get in their vehicle and get strapped in. So they get strapped in and get slizzard up, buddy, because
well.
it's time to ram into some fools.
Why do I have a feeling that none of these guys are using this derby money for good? Like, why do I feel like they're not just getting
They're
drunk?
buying more alcohol. That's all they're doing.
Their
And the-
families are hungry.
And the fuck, every one of them are company men.
And
You
they're
know what I
getting
mean?
pain pills from the doctors to ease their pain.
Oh my God! So they're coming in now. That's not allowed. You got to be only drunk. We don't allow other drunk,
You can't piss positive for opiates.
or you're out of here. That's irresponsible.
It's like shooting steroids,
We're
man.
sponsored by Bud Light, not OxyContin. They don't pay our bills.
It's like testing for steroids in UFC or WWE or baseball or anything else.
Yeah,
Everyone gets a breathalyzer before they can drive.
I'll tell you a weird sponsorship, and I've noticed it quite a bit in the years throughout UFC. Dude wipes. Dude
wipes?
is a fucking
What the fuck's a
common-
dude wipe?
It's a fucking wipe that's like a baby wipe, but it's only for dudes.
Specifically for men.
So it's a fucking baby wipe?
No.
That's what it sounds
It's
like.
a dude wipe.
Oh, so it's for
they're
baby
larger.
boys.
They're larger. It's for grown men.
Oh, well, why is it? Sounds like it's for. It just sounds
Because
like.
a man couldn't use anything that's not made for a man.
I mean, what the fuck, man? Like, I'm not gonna
What are you, a
use.
girl?
Are you wearing a flannel shirt as you're telling me
It's
that?
for men.
Imagine you're wearing. Are you a lumberjack?
What?
I've chopped wood.
You've chopped wood. You have the right to tell
Does
me.
that make me a lumberjack?
Should I smell like the woods, man? Huh?
I mean, I once cut down a tree with a butcher knife.
How long did that take?
I don't know, like 10 minutes.
Wait, wow, 10 minutes?
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't a big tree.
Oh, was it like a pine tree?
No, I think it was a poplar tree.
Oh, wow.
Like, okay, here's another thing. I was just looking up other products for specifically made for men, right? You know, even body washes, like
Yeah.
you know, Dove for men. I can't be a man using Dove. It's only
Yeah.
women putting that shit on in the commercials. I can't
Yeah.
be caught dead doing that, dog.
If anything, like I was always under the impression that Dove was more neutral.
Well, they have a for men's line. A lot of things do, and it's
I know
pretty
they,
silly.
I know they do, but like they're like the ones that does say for men, they literally just smell like neutral scents.
I
to
don't
me.
use
Like,
them.
There's no like definitive. Some of them, like I don't know, would probably be more associated to a feminine sense, but for the most part, they're all like pretty neutral and fair game for anybody to use.
No, man, it's got to say for men or I can't use it.
Yeah, I'm not a pussy. I'm not going to use baby wipes with a baby on them.
Yeah.
Just don't be using Axe body wash. I'm asking you, please.
Oh wow, did you really just say that? Because guess what?
What?
Literally for the first time, and I said when I bought it, I was like, I should be ashamed of this, but man, I bought some Axe body wash that was chocolate,
Yeah.
and it's
Chocolate?
yeah, because listen, back in the day, back in the day, man, I had some chocolate Axe body spray when I was like a fucking 7th grader.
Why
you
is
know?
that a thing? Chocolate? How did I miss that?
You never seen the ad?
I know
for
what
it?
you're talking about. I can't think of the name
No,
of it.
God no.
Man.
Was it nostalgic to smell it?
It was nostalgic
Yeah.
to smell it. Yes, it
I
was.
bet it was. I bet it was.
There was this.
But did
ad.
it smell good?
It smelled good. Yeah, it smells like chocolate. Like it really does.
But does it
I dig
smell good to wear?
Well, I don't know. I guess it just depends on whoever's smelling it.
Yeah.
But
Just use it as a really strong Glade spray for your room.
I
You know,
will
like
say-
you have like a Glade can, you just spray it around your room. Just do that with Axe, man. Just
Yeah.
light a whole fucking room up with a can of Axe.
yeah, I mean it's a body wash, which I don't know if that's more or less acceptable than buying an Axe body spray.
Look, in my opinion, body wash is way more acceptable.
Yeah, but at the same
It's just
time,
really strong to me, is all.
in
Like,
terms of body wash performance, I'll say like it did make my skin feel really hot after I used it for some reason. And funnily enough, I do use Dove for Men, which is why I called it out earlier.
my
But-
skin would break out using Axe body wash.
Yeah, see, and I'm like, maybe they're not,
The scent stuff in it or something.
maybe
It's
Axe is
not
seen
good
as
for you.
trash because it is kind of trash. Like maybe they're not putting a lot of work
Yeah.
into
It's
make
cheap for a reason, man. If you're using it as an everyday spray or something, that shit doesn't last long.
Yeah.
It's probably
It doesn't
poison.
smell too good on your skin once it really lays. Like some of it does, but a lot of it, like it's just really faint.
It's just really good marketing of poison.
Yeah.
Takes
Glad
a
you don't
lot
use
of it.
Tag instead of Axe.
Tag.
Tag. Wow, I've not heard tag in forever.
Was that's like every middle school boys like beginning sprays, right?
If you're a real
bod.
man, you wear a curve.
Bod.
Oh
You
my
guys remember that?
God! Yes.
Somebody buy you a fucking pack of that for Christmas. Like,
The 4-pack.
Yeah, they get you the really ripped abs.
yeah, when I spray this on, I have abs immediately.
I'm fucking ripped, bro. I smell like fucking spring break. I smell like spring break and pussy.
It is weird that a product that, I mean, it's made for men, but it's got this jacked dude as the logo of it.
Yeah.
So that's what you're looking at. all
Some
the
middle
time.
schoolers found out they were gay when they got that
You
bod
know, they
spray for
probably
Christmas.
did. They probably did. They still get hard every time they smell it.
I fucking loved really ripped abs, man. Fuck.
Because he like appreciates that smell with that rip dude who he beat off to so many times in his youth.
Yeah.
So many times.
It's like Girls Gone Wild, but just like on a fucking piece of cardboard in a box. Fuck yeah. Like,
Girls
that's
Gone
me. I'm going to grow up to be like the bod guy.
I forgot that was a thing. Girls Gone Wild.
Yeah, I mean that's the same bod kid was watching Girls Gone Wild late night television on cable too.
He's beating off, smelling like axe.
Oh God, that's disgusting. That's honestly like, you know, that age of boy jerking off. That's another level. You're just on it. You know, you're on it more than you'll ever be in your entire life. I think. You know?
There's not enough time in the day.
Yeah, I mean you have all the time in the day actually.
Sure. What else are you doing?
Yeah, but
Like some homework or some shit? You ain't
know.
paying attention. You just want to play video games and stuff. Smelling like axe and talking to your friends online or something.
smelling like axe, doing a lot of jacks.
Doing
right.
a lot of jacks.
Yep.
Jacking a lot of jaws.
Well, not that so much, no. Not for me.
You don't jack a lot of jaws?
Never.
Why not?
Just not into it.
I mean, I think we should just walk up and punch people. Anybody we don't like, I'm a fan of that.
Everyone. Random drive-by punchings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that
I
like,
could
can
get
people
behind
be
that.
drunk and do that too?
Drive-by
Yeah.
punches.
Yeah. Drunk driving, drive-by punches.
What if
It's a
they
whole
punch
other
you back?
sport. It's like roller derby. Everybody's on roller skates that does it. Or they're on roofs.
They're on roofs, yeah, like this fucking Oblivion NPC British Karen we have here.
Oh, baby.
Yeah. Is
I
she on a
love it.
roof?
She's not on a roof. She's in a yard, looks like.
Okay, she's being taught or being recorded by
Yeah,
a
like
guy
a driveway.
on a roof. She is on the driveway, yeah.
Is this your way of saying we're going to jump into an Oblivion NPC video?
She's
That-
gonna tell
that
us
is
something.
correct.
Oblivion NPCs. Oh, yeah. Oh, Lord. Oh, shit, yeah. Called British Karen.
Yeah, Oblivion NPC British Karen. Let's go ahead and hit this up.
I wonder what she's on about, baby.
Fair enough, we started a bit early, but you know, I don't see what the problem is.
These gentlemen are
My
on the
son
roof.
is a lawyer, and this is breaking noise
They're
pollution
fiddlers.
laws. And I'll have you know, there's a family across the road with a new boy, and all this racket is bound to give them a load of stress.
Well, if we're causing
Oh,
them stress,
shit,
they
man.
can tell me. If we're causing you stress, I don't mind starting a bit later. We can ask the client if he's happy with it. That's fine.
Well, at least they're kind of working with her. Even though she's
Yeah.
being completely rude.
I'll speak to her then.
Oh, no!
It's not necessary to bang that hard, is it?
Oh, she's gonna
I'll
speak
bang
to
on
the
this
owner
door
of
as
the
hard as
house.
I want. Don't you tell me what to do. I'll tell you what to do.
Yeah,
Oh,
lowly
shit.
laborer.
Poor guy.
She's being louder than they were working on the roof.
Excuse me, what did you say?
Just telling my colleague to crack on with the job.
I don't. So, you make any more noise, and I'm calling the police.
This is the most Skyrim Oblivion thing I've ever heard.
That makes it official.
That line was so Oblivion and like NPC. It really is. This sounds straight out of the game.
It does, man. Like, this is fucking incredible.
We've got a license, so we'll just.
Yeah, she lives in
we'll work with it.
solitude.
We'll tell them that we're allowed to.
What are these guys on the roof gonna do about this
Did you
lady?
give these men permission to start work here at this time on a Sunday morning?
What business is it of this lady's?
You're absolutely disgusting. You should be ashamed of yourself. Working at this time of the morning on a Sunday?
People, oh my God, on a Sunday, she said. You're working at this time in the morning on a Sunday, you monster.
Oh, fuck.
She's doing one with the ladders. Mate, she's doing one with the ladders. She's off, look.
Oh my god.
Is she gonna? She just
What the
What? She's carrying
I
a
don't- mate, I'm not
ladder
jumping down there.
so that they can't get
Well,
down.
I don't know how we're gonna get down. Mate, she's just.
Wow.
What is going on?
That is
What are we
insane.
gonna do?
Can't even do it.
What a fucking cunt.
I wish I had that confidence.
Right, I mean,
Oh,
that's-
shit, she's
I'll give
back.
you the ladders back if you stop working.
wow. She made an ultimatum. She'll give the ladder back if they stop working and making noise.
Call the police.
I'll give you the ladders back if you stop working.
That little wiggle.
She did it so sassy.
Give us the ladders back. We're stuck on the roof.
Their fucking bounty in Oblivion just went up.
Alright, fine. We'll just call the police.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
We'll just call
Uh-oh, now that the police are
I mean, she
involved.
stole their property. What the fuck is she gonna say to the cops?
What did she say?
She said she's going to the house.
Oh. Well, good choice.
But she's keeping their ladder.
I wonder if she ever
Oh,
brought
shit.
that.
She was bringing it back.
That's unresolved.
She said, "Call the police. I'll be at home."
Those guys are still up there, man. Somebody.
They're probably still stuck, man. They might be starving.
They might be.
Yeah, I think the people I'm sure there's a window on that roof that the owner probably let them in.
I doubt they would
brought
let
them
them
in,
in.
let them, fed them.
I don't
like,
think they could have helped them.
The only
they
way
brought them in
he's
and
got-
gave them grilled cheese sandwiches and kept them warm.
See, I don't think that's just probably not the case. They probably died up there.
I think you all are just reaching and hoping for the absolute worst. I'm over here trying to project
I'm
happiness.
absolutely not hoping for the worst. I'm just simply examining the situation objectively and saying there's a good chance that those guys are still on that roof and that
man.
nobody has helped them.
They're
They
inside.
probably had to eat each other.
You're
they couldn't
sick.
look. They
You're
couldn't.
sick
They
for
couldn't make it home. No,
suggesting that.
damn it! They couldn't make it home for Christmas, but they were able to survive and be fed nice cheese sandwiches from this nice host.
And they
Cheese
got
sandwiches.
They were kept warm. They couldn't go home, but they had somewhere to be.
like a little news coverage on like a 2020 or something for being up there all that time and made a little cash. You know, might write a book later or something about what happened.
About the time, the hardships they faced.
Right.
The Christmas spirit,
The
know.
insane
Christmas
woman.
spirit.
Hell yeah.
Yep.
We are in Christmas time, my children. We're close.
Yeah. Yeah, it's that time of year.
It's really close.
And sometimes you, what, much like Thanksgiving, it's about the food.
It's about the food.
It's about the food.
Everybody gathers
Fuck get-togethers. It's about the food.
for the food. Everybody comes together, eats some fucking turkey, eats some ham, eats some
Some stuff
gross
and
stuff,
some whatever.
and some spam. I
Yeah.
was trying to do a little rhyme.
Some spam.
Some turkey and some ham, some lime jello and some spam.
Lime jello.
Yeah,
Now there's
just
a
like we were
With
covering
SpaghettiOs in it.
the other day. Yeah, the terrible vintage recipes.
sure you all have had some horrible stuff at Christmas. You know, somebody makes something for the dinner that's not necessarily good, and everybody's like, you know, it's there. It's something you don't really want to partake in, but you might take a little piece of it. Be nice.
Yeah,
Yeah, you got to at least pretend to eat some of it.
Yeah.
Be like, that's good.
somebody
Aunt
has to
Janet.
take the fall.
Or
you
feed
know?
it to the fucking dog or something.
Yeah, when their
Here.
heads turn, give it to the dog slowly but surely. And, that was delish.
Shit like if your boxer was to be scraped, if you scraped it to your boxer,
Yeah.
she would look at it and be like, no.
Oh wow! If my doggy Sadie Boxer, who you refer to, if she turned it down, then you know it's bad. Like it must be.
It's rank.
It's
That or it's lettuce.
it's veggie.
It's some sort of vegetable that's good for her.
I don't like that.
Well,
Don't
we
like
could have
veggie.
it worse though than like a badly made stuffing or some sort of dessert that fucking sucks.
Right.
We could have like something out of the museum in Sweden, which I was envious of you guys. You got to talk about like some vintage recipes a few weeks back. We could, in theory, dive into some of the most disgusting foods across the globe. Because Sweden does have a museum dedicated to that, just that.
So
The world's most disgusting foods.
are these like pictures of the food?
These are pictures and like small descriptions of like some of them that are in their museum. And this is, I think, 28. It's 28 different delicious delectables, so to speak. I don't know.
Okay, it says the Disgusting Food Museum in Malmö, Sweden, aims to analyze exactly that by showing it's referring to blah blah blah, showing how dishes that are considered gross and inedible in some countries are viewed as delicacies in others. Okay, so it kind of shows that contrast of like. Especially foods from different countries.
Yeah.
You know, we tend to be pretty grossed out by. I mean, I've seen people like, I don't know, Rhett and Link, for example, try something that is a delicacy in fucking some foreign country and they throw up. It's like, how can the palates be that different?
Well, you guys were talking about kasu marzu. I was surprised neither one of you had heard of that before. The maggot cheese.
I didn't know the name of it, but I've heard of maggot cheese.
That is in that restaurant. That's one of the top foods like that.
Okay.
But yeah, like that's something that's very uncommon to say in North America is eating something as simple as like maggots and grubs. But you could go some other continent, some other country, and where that's going to be like prevalent and just a part of their fucking like delicacy list.
Pretty interested in eating some bugs actually.
Yeah, I mean, I'd be
You want to be
down.
like Timon from fucking Lion King, sucking grubs out of logs.
You can just buy one of those licks suckers or whatever they're called.
Yeah, with the bug in them.
with like the ants in 'em
Yeah,
and
some
stuff.
crickets and shit, man.
Yeah.
I'll get you a scorpion lollipop. How's that sound?
Or how about turtle soup? Or how about maggot infested cheese?
That sounds delicious.
How
Hey,
about
man, that sounds
fermented
great.
birds or aged shark? Those are the things that we're going to be looking at in
Beautiful.
this list of 28 gross food items in the Disgusting Food Museum in Sweden.
There is the gallery.
Check it.
Beautiful.
First one is century egg.
Let's see. It's a Chinese comfort food that requires a fairly lengthy preparation process. The egg is placed in a vat containing black tea, salt, lime, and wood ashes for anywhere from 7 weeks to 5 months.
So it's just they lay an egg.
Is that room temperature that they're leaving these fucking just eggs just chilling?
Is this okay?
Well, it's in a vat. It says it's in a vat, so.
This is always the question for me, especially with like the stuff we were talking about, like maggots or something. Like some of this stuff just seems like it would make you sick.
It looks like an onyx orb to me.
It is.
Like,
It's actually really cool looking.
I don't want to eat it. Like
No.
it doesn't look like something that. It looks like something I want to put on like a shelf as
Yeah, I
a
was gonna
decorative
say, yeah.
piece.
Put it on a bookshelf.
To me, is this like jelly? Is this like
That's
egg
the egg,
jelly?
yeah.
That's the egg.
Like
I
it's the
believe.
inside of the egg.
That's
right?
what would be white. Yeah,
That's
that would
like-
be the white part of the egg.
And it's like jellified and split in half. Is that what's going on?
I believe so.
Okay. Yeah, so you're eating some like fucking.
Like I'm not sure what the purposes like a wood ashes would serve.
Yeah, I love that. Was what I laughed at when you said that because I'm like, wood ashes. That just seems like you're trying to make it fucking spiritual or something.
And up to 5 months. Like how much of this are you making at a time? Like are you making a lot of this shit at a time? Are you letting it all like sit that long, or is it just like pumping it out as fast as 7 days?
The next thing on the list is
Couscous polista?
it might look like a harmless cake of jello, but the Brazilian dish is made of an interesting array of ingredients, including cornmeal, tomato sauce, tomato pieces, boiled eggs, and canned ingredients like olives, corn, and sardines.
That's just fucking odd.
Minus the sardines, it actually sounds kind of interesting.
Minus the jello.
Yeah.
What's up with the meat choices for these weird, like the list we were looking at the other day? It would always be like bunch
Tuna.
of vegetables in a jello form, but then they'd throw in like Spam or
Yeah.
tuna or like some randomly unfitting.
I think those are when those recipes came to, like popularity. Though I think those kinds of processed foods were
That's true.
cheaper at that time.
And probably there were no recipes for them. There was
Just
no
shoving it in everything.
When Spam was first created, people's like, that's new meat.
Yeah, let's have canned tuna for dessert.
What the hell animal is that? What animal meat is that? Let's make something
All
with
of
that,
them.
dude.
I
It's all
really
them,
hope people
yeah.
aren't that stupid. I really hope.
They're surely that stupid.
But yeah, man, that's like fucking Nutella coming out. Everybody's making all these recipes with Nutella.
I do love Nutella.
That's what I'm saying. Back then, when Spam first came
Yeah.
around, they were like, "What? How can we use this shit, boy? Let's put this on everything."
If the only recipe
By
you
the
need
way-
for Nutella is just a spoon.
Did you ever try frying it?
Frying
Nutella?
what?
Spam.
Spam?
Did you ever like?
No.
You need
it's
to.
alright.
You need to. I'm telling you. Toast,
You're
fried
really gonna argue
spam.
for me to fry Spam?
Fry you some spam, slap you some mayo on it, and toast.
Well, I was
Make a sandwich.
I was
It's
just at a
delicious.
carnival, and they make a lot of deep fried stuff. Why don't they deep fry some ham? Or is it
Some
different
ham?
than just frying it? I guess. Right?
Ham and spam are two entirely
Probably-
different tastes, my friend.
Probably cooks it more evenly. It's
Yeah.
got it brown all over.
Yeah.
I'm still just questioning the point of like, why is the Jello necessary for these concoctions? Like the Jello is like the most unappealing factor of all of it.
Because it's neat.
Neat.
Yeah. You can
Fuck
throw
neat. I
anything.
want something that tastes good.
That's really what it is.
You
man.
could put fingers and
That doesn't even
chicken
look
hearts.
sexy. That's like booger fucking sick yellow. That's like you got a fucking sinus infection snot.
It kind of looks like a piss jello, to be honest.
Yeah.
It
Like,
is, yeah.
It's
If
like
you're
you're-
dehydrated.
Like your piss is coagulating.
yeah. Jello-fied piss with shit pieces on the inside of the jello as chunks.
We
Yummy,
should make
yummy.
some piss jello.
Don't forget the cornmeal.
Next up is the Mongolian sheep eyeball juice. Oh, wow. It's got a fucking eyeball floating in a vat of juice.
It's also called the Mongolian Bloody Mary. It says it features a hefty portion of tomato juice to complement or distract from a pickled sheep's eye just floating around in it.
Pickled.
It says it's supposedly a foolproof hangover cure.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I'm sure, if you're drinking a nice beverage with a fucking floating sheep's eye in it, you're going to forget all about your hangover just due to the fact that there's a fucking sheep's eyeball floating around in your drink.
Could you imagine trying to choke that down? while you're
Imagine
hungover?
imagine trying to take a sip of that, knowing that thing's bouncing around off your upper lip in the cup.
Are you? It doesn't say. Are you supposed to eat the eyeball? Like, is it like
Yeah,
a
I think
cherry?
I'm assuming you would eat the
I wonder
eyeball.
If it's chilled, like if that's what's cool in your drink.
I can't
Freeze the
imagine it's like a
eyeball.
lemon wedge on your glass of ice water from Huddle House or some shit.
Dude,
You don't
that's-
eat those?
I mean, I don't like lemons. I'm a lemon though.
Someday I'm gonna
like
be some like weird, rich, eclectic weirdo who only drinks when the ice is like sheep eyeballs. Like I keep a thing of like 12 sheep eyeballs that I reuse as
You
my
farm,
drink
you farm
coolers.
sheep.
You want goat's eyeballs.
Goat's eyeballs.
Yeah, the hourglass looking eyeballs.
Yeah.
So that way, every time he takes a sip, he can see time passing through their eyes.
Damn,
Seems like something
son.
you just try to prank somebody to drink. Like
Yeah.
it's not a real thing.
Like, hey man, this is a candy eyeball I bought at the gag store. Check it out. Isn't that funny?
Yeah, or like I drank it last week, man. It's good.
Yeah.
You should try it.
I'm gonna surprise everybody with this for Halloween next year. We're gonna have a Halloween party, and
Yeah,
I'm just gonna be like, "Look at this cool drink I made,
Yeah.
guys!" And
Like,
Don't
that's
even
cool.
tell
How'd
him
you
it's a
do
real
that?
sheep's eye.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Be like, "Damn, this looks realistic, man. It smells horrible too."
Did you make this? Did
What
you
if it's
did you
delicious?
handcraft this?
Yeah, this is real sheep's eyeballs and real sheep eyeball
Start,
juice.
Yeah,
start
I
poking
plucked
around at it like, yeah, it's gooey.
I plucked them from the skulls this morning.
It's got
Like it looks like a
there's still
Halloween.
bloodshot from where I ripped them out of socket.
The sheep's still running around somewhere.
You can see all the retina damage. Good God.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations, Mongolians, on such a floating eyeball drink. That's goddamn, dude.
Yeah.
That now that the first two I could excuse, or the first three I could excuse. That one I have a hard time justifying. Really.
Well, let's just cover real quick before we move on to menudo. What is it like to bite into an eyeball?
That's what
like,
worries me about it.
Is it like a grape?
I feel like it's a giant version of a fruit gusher,
Oh God,
Oh my God.
that's
but
horrible.
chewier.
But the insides are blood and eyeball.
Yeah.
innards.
Jesus.
Yeah, that's pretty horrifying. Jesus Christ.
That's like that's a nightmare fuel visual for me.
Yeah.
It's like eyeballs bursting, man.
It pops like a cherry tomato.
Stop. Oh.
Hurts my eyeballs.
No, it's hurting.
Squirts
Yeah.
all over your friend next to you.
Now I need to drink a fucking Mongolian sheep drink. Fucking get rid of this headache that's brewing because I just can't get the thought of my head. It's hurting my head.
Yeah, that's why we should move on. Menudo. It's a popular and traditional Mexican dish prepared in broth with red chili pepper base. The soup is made with chunks of cow stomach.
That's soup?
It's typically infused with hominy, lime, onions, or oregano. The dish is also commonly known as pancita,
Pancita?
which literally means little stomach in Spanish.
It looks like somebody took a little shit.
I've had cow tongue. I've never had the stomach before, but I'd probably try that.
Yeah, stomach is like less weird and out there than eyeball to me, but it's definitely you're getting into the realm of
Definitely
inside
different.
the animal.
Yeah. I've had lung. I've also had lungs.
Like, I imagine cow stomach probably is quite, I don't know. To me, that seems like quite a bit of a leap from, like, say, chicken livers.
Yeah.
Like cow stomach. Like cow tongue, the idea of that freaks me out.
A cow's stomach is going to be based off of what the cow ate,
I
right?
also have like 4 of
I
them.
would imagine.
So I wonder which stomach it is, or if they're all the same.
I don't know.
The
Have
one,
several stomachs.
the one that they've not fucking mechanically pumped shit through and had fun with.
The same rich weirdo that keeps the goat eyes around to cold the drinks. He's the same guy that.
Making soup.
The hell of a bartender, man, if he's sitting there making you fucking sheep drinks.
No, I mean
Well-
I was saying he's specific about which intestine or stomach it is.
Yeah, which one?
Yeah.
He's like, this is only third stomach, Menudo.
I can
Don't give
taste.
me anything
I
else.
can taste the difference.
Taste the difference.
Yeah, I don't know. I think the weird thing about intestines and stuff of animals, stuff on the inside of their body, is like that shit's gonna marinate. I mean, that shit's been marinating inside your body with all the other shit in there for all these years.
What if they have tummy problems like people? Like they have proper, like some people have problems digesting shit properly. You get some moo-moos that haven't digested very well and their stomach sucks.
Yeah, so
Was that durian fruit?
yeah, durian fruit. I actually
That's
I'm
interesting.
curious
That's
about it.
feel
They
like
haven't-
most people know about durian fruit at this point.
I mean, like I've at least heard of it. I'm familiar with what that. I knew what it was when it popped up.
Yeah, it says it's alarmingly pungent. A fruit that is alarmingly pungent with over 30 recognized species,
It looks sharp.
at least 9 of which are edible. I don't know if maybe the other ones aren't edible because of the sharpness.
I mean, look, man. If a fucking fruit looked like Sonic the Hedgehog, would you even want to even try to eat it, to figure out if it's potent, like poison or unedible or whatever? Yeah, it's like literally, it's like Knuckles. The
It's so
echidna.
strange. It says, referred to in some parts of Southwest Asia as the king of fruits, durian is a popular tourist curiosity for those visiting Thailand. Its stench is so profound that it must be thoroughly wrapped to carry aboard Thai Airlines according to regulations.
It looks like you could beam somebody in the fucking head with it and like leave multiple stab
I
wounds.
think they do kill people. I think they gotta like
What?
when,
Did
when
they,
they're
like,
ripe, you have to not go in the woods. Or,
You can't be around the trees or something.
Yeah, I think maybe even some of them they put nets around them so they fall in the net.
Yeah, there's some trees, man, they grow fruit like they drop so much that they could literally fall on top of your head and like fucking kill you.
Like coconuts.
Coconuts, yeah.
Don't they say coconuts kill like 2 or 3 people a year?
It's only just
I think it's a little more than that. It might be
Yeah.
like 10 people a year.
Yeah, not me. I don't stand under
Coconut, you can't arrest them.
We ain't nowhere near no fucking coconut trees.
Coconuts resist arrest, man. You can't cuff them. They're out there just conking fucking people and just leaving them laying.
Fuck yeah, dude. Imagine that being your end.
Modern day cavemen shaped like little coconuts. Captain Caveman, Captain Coconut,
Captain Caveman.
Captain fucking Coconut. What the hell is Mopane worms?
A dish that grew popular among rural tribes in southern Africa due to food scarcity. Okay, so you know it's never a good thing when they're eating this because there's nothing else to eat.
It's caterpillars that are fried and served with garlic and tomato.
That doesn't sound that wild.
I mean,
Well,
it
they're-
sounds like they did something with it at least.
They're
which I
also
appreciate.
commonly eaten raw too, though. Apparently,
Okay, that
So-
probably makes more sense. I feel like if food is scarce, you're probably not throwing in garlic and tomato. In with it, right?
you spicing it up, you know.
I can't.
I'm gonna
find
serve
anything
these caterpillars. I'm gonna fucking spice these bitches up, man. We're gonna throw some garlic on them. This is like beginners cooking shit 101. Like, yeah, I'm throw some oregano on the caterpillar head.
That's some first world shit right there.
Not
throwing
making fun of
seasonings
it,
on
but it's literally just saying it derived literally from starvation mode.
They're
The
starving
Great
'cause
Depression.
They didn't have any seasoning.
Yeah, the Great Depression people were looking up how to fucking make shoe leather edible and shit. So that's not much of a stretch of the imagination that we would just start eating caterpillars raw.
I mean, let's be honest.
North Korea, you're eating fucking rat fetuses. Some people are.
I mean, mopane worms are probably more healthy for you than leather, like they were eating in the Great Depression. I mean, so
That may be like
the worms are at least a good source of protein.
This may be the least offensive thing I've seen on this list to this point. Haggis, I've met kind of familiar. I know the name.
That's sheep stomach.
Oh, that's what that is. Yeah, sheep stomach. Something about animal stomachs
It
just finding their
says-
way on here.
It's a savory pudding that consists of sheep's offal or its heart, liver, and lungs, which are then minced with spices, onion, oatmeal, and salt before cooked. It is traditionally encased in the sheep's stomach and sold that way across Scotland to this day.
Some of these just seem like they're mind over matter. You know, in terms of like, you got to get past like, okay, it's just the fact that you're eating a heart or you're eating a brain or a stomach. You know,
I feel weird about eating brain. I think
Yeah.
I've eaten it before, but
Like
it seems like a weird.
You
Like
think
monkey
you've
brain?
eaten it before?
Yeah, like growing up, I'm pretty sure I probably ate squirrel brains.
Oh, squirrel.
Is eating monkey
Ooh.
brains a real thing?
Sure.
Is it really?
Yeah.
I feel like it is.
And I'm pretty sure there's actually like a disease that
it's
you
like
can get from that like affects your like mental state.
It's like mad cow, but for
humans.
people.
I guess it
Right.
would make sense though. I mean, like something should just tell us deep down to not eat monkey brains.
Yeah.
Like of all animals, something about eating a monkey's brain just doesn't seem right.
Yeah. No. I want to look that up actually.
We have monkey paws. We have monkey
know.
brains.
Haggis kind of makes sense though. I mean, it's just such a convenient way to package a unit of food.
Yeah, I could see it. Haggis doesn't seem like. I don't think haggis would be that bad. Maybe it would be. I don't know, but it just doesn't seem too bad.
Yeah. Okay. Here it is.
I think I would much rather tackle haggis than I would cow stomach.
So, on the topic of brains, it says, considered as a delicacy in China, eating monkey brains is not only weird food, but it's also hazardous to your health. It can cause Creutzfeldt-Jakob disease, a neurodegenerative disorder similar to mad cow disease, and results in progressive dementia, impaired vision, depression, and eventually death.
God, you know, if you had an obsession with eating that and puffer fish, you'd have a problem.
There's some sadist out there who lives on monkey brains and pufferfish.
You're living on the fucking edge every day.
Yeah. That's insane, man. I mean, just something that you eat, you know, just killing something, cooking up a part of its body and eating it can lead to all that shit. It's amazing. This looks like something we would drink on the show. Kumis. Across Russia and Central Asia, fermented mare's milk infused with carbonation can be sold and consumed over meals for decades. Not unlike kombucha, the fermentation processes provide the beverage with a sour taste and low alcohol content.
How appealing.
So it's probably like kombucha then. I
It's
mean,
fermented or kefir. I'm not sure how you pronounce it exactly, but it's that, but it's milk. Other like
It's
goat
horse
is what I
milk.
usually say.
yeah. And that's carbonated also, which is pretty weird. Like carbonated milk.
Probably yogurty. Probably
that
tastes kind of like yogurt. I mean, it's basically.
This sounds like the least sexy drink on the planet.
I like
just
kombucha.
It's just the Danimals, man. That's
Yeah,
all that
just
is.
drink that up, dude. Look at the.
Just
I mean, look at
Danimals.
the package. It's got a nice little.
do you
Well,
milk
how
us?
nice. How nice. It has a nice little horse on
How
it.
do you
Yeah.
milk horses?
The horse says, "This is my milk, bro."
I've never seen a horse be milked.
Yeah, I haven't eaten. Oh, I don't think I want to see a horse
Wait
be
a
milked.
minute. What? Fermented mare's milk?
Mare's milk. Yeah.
So that's a horse?
yeah, it's
so
a
it's
horse on the
horse
cover. It's
milk.
like, yeah, drink my milk, says the horse.
Yeah. Well, I usually see. I've always heard a mare being like a donkey, but I think it's any.
I mean, it
animal
could
like
be a
that.
donkey. I mean, like just
But
when
it's
I
a picture
hear,
of a horse on the bottle, though.
just when I hear mare, I mean, that's what my brain just goes to horse.
Turtle soup. I've had turtle.
Turtle.
Yeah.
It's not turtle soup.
I've never had turtle.
Just came up on that turtle soup. It literally looks like a turtle in a bowl of vegetables.
In the shell still.
Not
Is
all.
that really how they serve it?
I don't know. Let's find
I
out.
hope not, dude. Man, the thing's still swimming in the veggies.
It looks like it's still alive.
I think it is still alive.
That's right before they put all of those ingredients directly into a boiling soup on the stove.
Oh, they don't at least like peck him in the head with a hammer first.
Well, they don't crabs. They don't give them that kind of justice. They just throw them right in. So
I usually choke
Okay,
him
it
out.
says in the description that some of the foods at the museum aren't shown prepared in their final form.
yeah,
This is one of them.
this is. Oh okay.
No,
this
no,
is not
this
its
is
final
this
form.
is unfinished. Yeah, this
Okay.
turtle soup is it's not completely prepared. So thank fuck this thing is poor little fucker's still not swimming around in his what looks like
But so basically,
know
what
what
they're
that is.
saying though is that it is indeed just a turtle and vegetables, right?
That's what it looks like.
This stew is made from the turtle skin and innards and is considered a delicacy in China, Malaysia, Japan, and Singapore. Surprisingly, it was also United States President William Taft's favorite meal.
Well, William Taft is also the president who died in the bathtub.
That's true.
Probably making soup.
He brought turtle soup out of himself.
Yeah.
That to me just seems like some foreign relations move. My favorite meal, China, is turtle soup. Isn't that your guys' favorite meal too?
I got the recipe and took it back to the White House with me, and I have my servants in the White House fix me up a nice bowl of turtle soup while I take a bubble bath in the White House. Getting my butthole clean while I eat some soup made out of an innocent turtle. By God. Oh, that's a penis, definitely.
Bull penis.
I'd try penis.
Bull
I've eaten
penis.
testicles.
Well, you got to dabble in some penis.
What kind of testicles have you eaten?
Pig.
Pig testes?
Yeah.
Pig? How was that?
Big old, they're fine. Big old
The
nuts.
big.
Like, what do they taste like, though? Is there anything you can compare pig testicles to? And how do you cook them? Like, do you just cut
Fry
them
'em.
off, throw them in the fryer?
Just fry them. You skin the scrot off, and
Oh,
then you just fry them, slice them up.
skin the scrot.
Yeah, they got an interesting texture. They're kind of soft.
Gooey-ish?
Yeah, tastes just like human testicles. If you've ever
Yeah.
had those.
Oh, yeah, plenty of times.
They taste exactly the same.
Fun fact also about bull penis says it's universally held as an aphrodisiac, which means, people eat some bull penis to get their human penis
So if
hard.
they say go eat a dick, they're just saying
It takes two hands to
let's
hold it.
procreate. You should have sex.
Yeah.
It takes two hands to hold it and eat it. It's a double hander.
Says it's used in Korean barbecue stews and Chinese cures for impotence.
Looks
Or
like it's meant to fuck a cow or something.
Yeah, it did.
It did
At one
once upon a
point.
time.
Wow, that is interesting. The thing that you're eating is the thing that was stuck in another
Stuck in another cow's reproductive organs.
vagina.
Vagina. Cow vagina.
Much like the turtle soup, we also have fruit bat soup,
Oh,
Oh.
which is really sad and upsetting because fruit bats are so cute, man. But he's not cute here, where he's laid out like Dracula on a bed of lettuce.
yeah. Why did they lay it on lettuce? Is what I'm not quite. Is there lettuce in the soup?
It's comfortable.
That's a weird ingredient.
Look
for
how
soup.
fucking comfortable he looks.
But it does say it's a singular source of protein found in a lot of Indonesian cooking, and that it also tastes like chicken, which makes sense to me. A bat probably does taste like chicken.
It's like fill in the blank meat, man. Tastes like chicken.
If it's a bird, it probably tastes like
Yeah.
chicken. Am I right or wrong?
Usually,
Shit, man. Rabbit tastes like chicken.
Well, lucky for you if you like rabbit.
Oh, shit. I wasn't even looking at your screen.
We got spicy rabbit heads.
with
Well,
the teeth
you know,
still in. It's kind of
That is bad ass.
That's disgusting.
You talk about a badass fucking sounding dish, man. Like, hey, bro, you want to go out with me? We can eat some fucking spicy rabbit heads.
yeah, it does.
That sounds like a
real-
drug or
What
something.
do they actually
Right.
call it? Let's see. It doesn't say.
Let's see, the spice crusted
Suck out the
rabbit
brains.
heads make for a pretty popular lunch in Chengdu, the capital city of China's Sichuan province. I'm assuming I'm saving. I don't know how to say that. The heads are covered in so much spice that restaurant goers typically wear gloves to handle their food.
Oh.
Many might also consider sucking out the brains.
Yeah, sure.
Oh wait, so that they prepare them with the brains still in the skull.
I mean, it
guess?
still has the teeth.
Yeah,
It's pretty.
Oh, I
intense.
guess, yeah, it does, doesn't it?
they literally just cut the rabbit head
They're
off.
just caking the shit in spice and say, "Here you go, motherfucker.
Yeah.
We're gonna throw his goddamn rabbit head in the oven for 2 hours. Here you go.
That's
Here's your
insane.
baked rabbit head with all the spices in our cabinet. Here you go."
Sounds like the newest thing that Burger King would have. Check
Drill-
out Burger King's
They
new
would make
spicy
that.
rabbit head.
Yeah. drill a-
$1.50 for 10.
Comes with a tiny customary drill to drill into the fucking rabbit skull so you can suck its brains out before you just eat the rest of it.
Fuck yeah, dude! It has like a themed straw. You know what I mean?
It's got a silly straw.
It's Shaquille O'Neal's special spicy rabbit head straw, man. Just suck the brains out.
Can it
I
please
like
be
to
a
suck
silly
the brains
straw?
out of them. It's delicious.
It goes on a fucking journey to your lips.
Yeah. Fuck. Spicy rabbit heads. Also have cuy? What is that?
That looks like looks like some gerbils mourning a bat.
Oh no. A traditional dish made of guinea pigs that is beloved by indigenous Indians in South America. Many even raise these guinea pigs as pets before eating them, though the introduction of cattle to the region has slightly curbed their appeal. So, man.
These guinea pigs, like, people just raising them like they raise farmland.
Yeah.
And then they eat them. I mean,
it's like rabbits or, squirrels or something like that. It's a rodent.
Yeah.
I just bagged me
Or rats.
a dozen guineas, boys, and I'm going to fry them up.
Yeah.
It's going to be delicious.
Go guinea hunting.
I just realized I don't know when my camera turned off,
Oh, poor Bubby.
but it's off.
I mean,
I think that happened with mine once.
it happens. Don't worry, Bubby. We'll be back to you at some point. I'm sure it hadn't been long. You would have caught it before now. But he's looking.
Oh,
at the-
hell yeah, 52 minutes. That's literally just like 2 minutes ago.
Yeah, you're
Fuck
good.
yeah. I'm turning it back on just for good measure, even though
as
we're
you
probably
should.
about to wrap up.
Nah, man, we going on through this, baby. We
Yeah.
conquering it. I think you missed one before this one.
Well, I've just been I've skipped through a few of them.
I see.
Let's see what was before this. NATO.
Yeah, natto, that's like fermented
Natto.
soybeans.
Oh, for a minute, that doesn't even sound that bad.
Yeah, that was why I skipped. 'Cause I'm like, don't look that bad.
It says that the beans are fermented in Bacillus subtilis, a bacterium found in the gastrointestinal tracts of ruminants like cattle. Oh.
Okay, yeah, my camera's not going to come back on.
It's a
think
staple of Japanese breakfast everywhere.
Full or something.
I think you're full.
Shut up, bruh.
Kiwiak.
Next up, Kiwiak.
I thought those were
Can't even
spiders.
tell what that is.
bird standing
The meal is prepared by gutting a seal and filling its body with hundreds of auk birds. The seal is then sewn back up and buried in permafrost for at least 3 months as the birds ferment within the seal carcass. While people claim it tastes like licorice or strong cheese, the meal has been eaten outside due to its overwhelming stench. Jesus Christ.
That's so much work.
So that is what we are looking at here is literally a fucking seal carcass that has birds fucking coming like fucking permafrosted birds that have been sewn up in this fucking seal's body for 1/4 of a year.
I think they do it whole too, like feathers and all.
What is permafrost exactly? Like
It never thaws the whole year.
So
It's just fucking frozen.
that's so much work.
It's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is a lot of work.
How do you come to that though? How do you figure that that's the way you're gonna make that out?
So that comes from Greenland. It says during the winter season. Okay. So I guess you would just fix that like as through the winter months, probably in
you
Greenland.
I mean, a lot of those things, I guess, is just people preserving food so they don't die.
It says it was eaten by Inuits, so I'm assuming that would be like natives, or whatever.
Okay. Sorry, mates.
Flip
I've
this-
abandoned ship for a moment.
End of history beer. What the fuck does that mean? That's what
55% alcohol.
It's a bottle in a squirrel's body.
Oh my god, that looks
squirrel.
amazing.
It's corked. What the fuck?
Dude, that is the most beautiful sight. That's what I want every
That poor
Thanksgiving.
fucking squirrel. Somebody thrown it with an alcohol bottle.
The End of History. It's called the End of History beer. It originated from Soviet Russia, of course, with a whopping 55% alcohol level.
Jesus Christ, for a beer?
So you're basically saying this is like...
Hey, man, you want some rubbing alcohol inside
Yeah,
your
that's
beer?
not even beer. I don't know how you can call it beer at that point.
Translation error, probably. The name itself derives from philosopher Francis Fukuyama, who posted that history is the evolution of a political system. What? Am I reading that? I read that wrong?
Yeah, it's just weird.
Like, how does that relate?
It just seems like a really elaborate way of saying we want to get really drunk off of one beer.
One squirrel.
I want a beer I can't finish.
As such, fashioning high alcohol liquor and serving it from a taxidermy squirrel seems not only nihilistic but also revolting.
Nihilistic and revolting. What a review for a drink.
Yeah.
It's nihilistic of all things.
Well,
And revolting.
I mean, Jesus Christ. I think these people are really disgusted by
This
this.
beverage is hedonistic. It's fucking godless.
That's a strong call out for a beverage.
To be fair, you know, I don't know if they're killing squirrels specifically to taxiderm them.
Oh,
and
somebody
stuff,
out there is.
and stuff bottles in them, but
What
that's
a-
a little fucked up. Not
What-
gonna lie.
What a fate. That's your life, man. You're on this earth for about a year. Some fucking crazy man gets a hold of you. He's like, I want to make a beer out of you. Come into my little lab, little fella. And then he starts stiffening up his little body with little fucking shots of formaldehyde and stuff. And next thing you know, little squirrel stiffening up. Next thing he knows, he's getting throated by a goddamn Miller Lite bottle or something.
Maybe they do it while the squirrel's alive.
They remove all liquid out of it and pick him up by his little body and dump it out like he's puking. You think, yeah, like literally the squirrel, like it's gonna look like it's puking or spitting up every time you're pouring a drink of it or something.
That's beautiful.
You're kissing the squirrel lip on the lip to drink it.
I kind of want one for decoration now, just to
I
sit in the middle of the braincake table.
Yeah, that would be all
You
right.
better get you a skull, a human skull to add you next to it, buddy, in your macabre selection.
Yeah.
Talk about macabre.
Uh,
What the fuck?
coming up next, Sue Kaloo Sardu.
What
which
is this?
I wonder if the contents are as fun as the name. While cheese may not seem worthy of most disgusting food title, Sue Kaloo Sardu is made from the stomach of a baby goat filled with its mother's milk.
Whoa!
It's so fucking dark.
Whoa!
Is traditionally tied with twine and aged for up to 4 months.
That's a mad scientist project. I'm gonna take this.
That's dark.
You got that's like that sounds
evil
like
as shit.
anger issues for
That's
ingredients.
so evil.
Dude, these fucking dishes are becoming more and more like serial killer rituals. Like, this is disturbing.
I'm gonna take the blood of the lamb's baby
You imagine?
and pump it through the heart of the mother, so it will make all of its organs taste even more juicy.
Imagine you feed that goat every day and you milk it. You're like, today's the day. I'm killing your baby.
And then
I'm gonna milk you this morning, and I'm gonna kill your baby.
and I'm gonna fill your baby with your milk. Thank you, mother.
Thank you, mother.
Thank you, mother.
And I'm gonna sew you up in a
goat.
bag for 1/3 of a year.
That's insane.
Listen, man, we were talking about using the goat's eyes because they have the cool hourglass eyes. Let's
yeah.
give the goats a break, okay? They go through enough getting
That's wild.
getting this done.
These are some. I don't know what's worse, this or the seal with the birds. Eskimos, colloquially dubbed the Mexican caviar. Okay, they're edible larvae and pupae of ants. Most commonly sold and consumed in Mexico City, the dish has been popular since the reign of the Aztecs and is now found in a variety of meals ranging from buttery dishes to street tacos. So basically, it's just like maggots.
Yeah, I'd try that.
Yeah.
Back in the realm of Kasumarzu in a way, just some maggot influence, like just larva,
Pretty
just
simple.
larva,
Yeah.
grub.
You know, we could maybe simplify life, and this is funny to think about, but maybe life will be more simple and we would be more healthy if we could start eating bugs more routinely. Because,
What about spiders?
sure, spiders, fried tarantula. Yeah, so I'll make that point in a second, but fried tarantula is up next on the list. Can be found pretty much anywhere in Cambodia. It's a regional snack that has become a bit of a tourist attraction. I mean, no wonder. You're eating a spider. I'm sure that's great for Instagram hits.
Sure. Follow me.
Says in Sukwan, vendors cheekily challenge visitors to prove their intestinal fortitude. These furry fried arachnids are typically as big as the palm of your hand.
I feel like Pritchard in Dirty Sanchez movie, he ate a tarantula. Yeah, they had him kill and fry a tarantula over a fire pit.
Yeah.
And he was scared of spiders.
See, I don't feel like it would be terrible except for like
It probably wouldn't be. It's just getting past the idea that you're eating a fucking spider, probably.
the furriness is a problem.
Like I said earlier, it's mind over matter. It's a mind over matter food.
Yeah.
Like an unpeeled kiwi.
Yeah.
That's what it makes me think of.
But I was gonna say, like, on the topic of like eating bugs or spiders or whatever, if we could make that a more like sustainable snack instead of like candy. Like, can you imagine if people were just popping like maggots, you know, if like
Maggot balls.
Handful of crickets.
because I mean, at least at the end of the day, it is just what it is. Like, there's no processing. It's just literally an animal that you're eating.
Yeah,
like
I'm pretty
raw.
open to eating bugs.
Yeah,
You're eating like the barest, most basic form of existence of
Yeah.
life. You're just picking up like one of the lowest organisms you can, just eating them by the fucking handful.
yeah.
Like, come here, you little grubs. I'm sure some squirrel or raccoon would love you a whole lot more than I would, but I want you. You're
Oh
mine.
wow. Okay. Up
Oh,
next.
balut.
Yeah, of course, balut is going to be at the top of the list.
I've proposed we eat this on the podcast before, but with under the guise that I, Jimothy, am the one that can prepare it for us to eat.
How do you prepare it? I mean,
I mean, it's a fucking chicken or duck fetus, man. Either one. It's a fertilized duck fetus.
fertilized and developing embryo of a chicken or duck.
Yeah.
These eggs are traditionally incubated in the sun or buried in the sand to retain their warmth before they are boiled.
And they pretty much have like the beak formed. Like when you crack open the egg, like the beak is formed. Like there's some feathers, so it's almost a fully formed fetus that you're you know, whatever you're doing with it. I don't know. I assume we should boil it or scramble it.
I thought, no, dude.
It'd be like eggs, you know.
You're just supposed to eat it like that, though, right?
Yeah, I think you eat it straight from the. I mean, it's got its own little dish.
Yeah, like we don't even need to prepare it. You just crack that bitch open and you bite you down into a fucking embryo of a chicken.
Look at there's its eyes. Or something.
Well, the
You eat those
fertilized,
first.
let's be clear, it's very clearly like a duck fetus.
That means they've
or
been nutted on.
chicken.
I watched Bill TV show Eat This Raw on his YouTube channel once.
I'm sure that went pukey.
He yes, it did. It was very pukey. He fixed it like 3 different ways. I think he made a milkshake with it too.
That's
He blended it.
terribly disgusting.
You probably got to know a guy around here to get balut.
Yeah.
You gotta know a guy who knows a guy.
Yeah,
Get a hold of some balut, baby.
Could you order it?
probably. Yeah, you can order everything.
I
guess.
think you can. I'm sure you could probably go to say Jungle Jim's. They may have it.
They might. They have ostrich eggs.
I bet.
They're like $70 a piece.
Well, I mean, if you're really wanting to go that exotic in your life, I'm sure somebody's willing to pay
Just
that.
gonna beat the shit out of an ostrich.
Beat the flying fuck out of the ostrich.
Oh, wow. Baloo is not even expensive. You can
Well,
get
great.
a jumbo baloo over 3.5 ounces for only $2.48. Oh, but you have to.
To order in bulk. Jesus Christ.
Order
Yeah,
at least
man.
20. That's still not that bad, but
I
you're gonna have a
want-
lot of leftover.
I
balut.
mean, I'm not gonna fucking eat 20 jumbo balloons.
I almost want 2 dozen of your biggest fucking balloon. I
what
want
if you loved
your,
it though?
I want your fattest duck fetus, man.
What if it turns out it's great?
Yeah.
I for some reason I just feel like it probably wouldn't be. Our taste buds are way too Western, possibly. Or was that in South America that dish was popular?
It was in. Oh fuck! I got rid of the tab.
Monster. We were so close to the end.
I know, motherfucker. Oh, here it is.
Southeast Asia. So I was thinking, let's see.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
So get your baloo either, if not in Southeast Asia, go to metzerfarms.com where you can buy all the baloo you need in bulk.
You can have a field day and knock yourself out with as much fetus as you can handle.
Surprisingly, 0 customer reviews for that balloon.
Yeah. free shout out for Metzer Farms, man. Tell them braincake sent you.
What
That's-
the fuck?
that's questionable.
That's very questionable. Okay, so it looks like we're looking at a bowl full of dead mice.
mouse wine. You're looking at mouse wine.
Yeah.
It's made by infusing rice wine with live 2-day-old mice.
It better be 2-day-old or nothing.
So that way none of the suffering gets out of the wine.
Then it's left to ferment
They
for
drown.
roughly a year.
what the
It
fuck?
ferments for a year and then is commonly sold in China as a health tonic.
What is
drowned-
wrong with you,
Yeah,
China?
drowned mice. Who doesn't? You know, that's a normal thing. that
Look at
people
all
do.
look at all these little baby 2-day-old mice, man. That they're born to be shoved in a fucking wine bottle.
It's wild that they're alive when they just let them drown in the wine.
It's like you said, you have to encapsulate the sorrow
Oh,
and keep it
yeah,
in there,
it's
so that
all
way
that
when you
sadness.
finally open it, as that health tonic, it's all the bad fucking toxins that were in the little mice, man. Like the pureness of the dead mice inside of it. Once the cap is open, it's gonna suck all the evil toxins and bad toxins out of your body.
Right.
That's how it works.
That's
It's a health
right.
tonic through and through.
Get purified through suffering, man.
Yeah, I mean, like things have to suffer for others to flourish in happiness.
Right. And so make sure to drink your mouse wine every day, guys.
That is seriously like suffering in a bottle.
That
like
is
when you
disturbing.
look at seriously looking at this image, that is impressive.
That's so many baby rats in the bottom of a fucking glass
So at
bottle.
this point, I don't know, man. Where do you go? You have what is at the top? Your top 3 macabre selections here, because we got some bad ones here. Like you've got a sealed up, fucking with frozen birds in it.
That doesn't even register for me, honestly, on this list.
You have that one. You have a bunch of mice shoved into a wine bottle for a year. You have fucking duck fetus. You have there was one other earlier.
It's the baby goat stomach that does it for me.
That was it
in
with
this
the
one.
mother's milk.
Yeah, that's-
baby's goat with the mother's
There's
milk.
no
That's it.
reason for that.
Yeah.
You could have put that milk in something else to make cheese out of it.
Let's not get hasty, guys. We still got 2 more to go. Let's see what's
Oh
up
no,
next.
man, these are pretty.
Stinky tofu.
Now that looks like a fucking that looks like a coming back from Taco Bell, and it's a really bad day.
Ooh, God, that's disgusting.
But it looks like it's in an ashtray.
It says it's a popular snack food across China. Who, as we know, China also, lets live rats drown and ferment or whatever. So, actually, I don't think it ferments. Right, the rat wine. I'm sorry.
It ferments for a year. They ferment it for a year. They shove the little 2-day-old mice in the bottle, and then they ferment it for a year.
Can we just real quick cover what that would even taste like? I didn't.
Is it even meant to be drunk? It said
Well,
it.
they said it's a tonic, so you probably take like a small amount of it. At a
Okay.
time, like medicine.
Right.
Take you a swig. Not like something that's gonna put hair on your chest, like your uncle, like your uncle Vince told
Good
you one
point.
day when he was drunk.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I also forgot that earlier they also said that bull testicles would get your dick hard if you have getting your dick hard problem.
That's common.
Well,
So,
if you had bull
yeah,
testicles,
everybody knows.
how would you not have a hard dick if you had bull testicles, right?
Yeah,
I would think so. It's like you're just eating testosterone.
it works that way. That's the way it works.
That's science, man. It's bro science.
It says that stinky tofu is traditionally made in a mixture of fermented milk and vegetable, fish, and meat brine for a combination of over 3 or weeks or even months.
Outside of the stinky tofu part, the rest of it sounds okay. I think I could.
I feel like just based off of what this is, it's a lot eatable than most other things
Yeah.
on the list.
Yeah, much more.
No matter how bad it is, it's still just tofu.
Yeah, and it's still not as demented as fucking,
Yeah, there's no hate and evil inside of it.
There's no
there's no suffering of mass creatures, mass amounts of little creatures.
no sadness in stinky tofu, man. I'm pro stinky tofu.
You got to go through like millions and millions of mice, I would assume, in like one session of making a bunch of that tonic.
Wow. So that was what we ended on.
Wow.
Stinky tofu.
Hey, I'm proud we ran the gamut.
I mean,
Yeah.
the rice wine, the wine with mice, and the stomach cheese.
Yeah, mouse wine is the top of my list for sure.
I'm still shook by the seal with fucking sealed up birds all in its tummy
That's pretty disturbing.
and permafrosted for half a year.
Yep.
But yeah, the goat, yeah, those 3, man, I don't know. That
they
I don't
could-
think anything could beat them.
Could at least like snap their necks before they throw them in the wine.
Yeah, I mean they could do something. They're just rats. I mean, Jesus.
Oh yeah,
Christ.
I'd forgot. Well, we'd forgot about the end of history beer. That's pretty fucking demented. You know, the beer shoved in the squirrel's body.
Yeah, that's a pretty good one.
That's a runner-up. That's the beverage from hell to accompany the other 3 dishes from hell.
At least that one has some artistic integrity.
Yeah,
like
well-
at least that one is.
My God, dude, look at the suffering on the fucking squirrel's body, though. God damn,
That was
its arms are
confusing.
out like this.
That one's extra confusing because there's no reason for it to be in the squirrel.
That's true.
The other ones, there's at least sort of a reason for it, maybe.
And that's
The mother
true.
and the goat, though, the mother and the
Well-
baby, that one.
They could have used something else, yeah.
The only thing worse they could have done to that squirrel when they shoved the beer bottle in its ass while it's slowly feeling that embalming fluid drip through its veins is if it had its fucking mother and father watching it fucking get the beer bottle shoved down its throat as it's.
tuxedo.
Oh my God, dude! What emasculation of these fucking creatures?
Disturbed.
These
I kind of want one.
they're just staring at you in the eye, dude. Every single one of them. That's uncomforting as fuck.
It's just it's a taxidermy koozie.
Well, that one that looks like it's begging for a treat, and that they look like they're puking.
So there's different animals. It doesn't have to be a squirrel.
Oh, fantastic.
Well, great. There's plenty of animals we could mutilate by shoving a fucking bottle in their body. What the fuck?
That is interesting.
Dude, why would you... What do you think the squirrel's last thoughts were, man?
It doesn't matter.
It's not the nut he was looking for.
That's right. I'm just going to look up an extra picture of mouse wine, too.
Oh, my God.
Just got to see a little more of that. That is so fucked.
Oh, no. It gets worse with each
Baby
picture.
mouse wine.
Baby mouse wine. Hell
like-
yeah, that looks like
For
it's
the
in a can.
connoisseur, yeah.
Well, to accompany your baby bottle pops. Baby bottle pops.
Baby bottle pops.
So that means it's made on a commercial scale then.
Jesus Christ. I guess so.
I feel like it would be one of those situations where it's like a market setup. You know what I mean?
Well, that looked like a can though.
Like that, like a wet market in China or something.
Yeah.
Like where they have all these people selling like bats on a stick and fucking
That
blah,
almost
blah.
seems like that's more accessible, though.
what?
Because that mouse wine or mice wine.
Yeah.
Because
know.
I mean, because it said itself that it's sold as a health tonic.
Yeah.
That by assuming, like I'm assuming, I don't know, but just from the way that sounds, it sounds like that would be something that would be sold readily available in a lot of places. You know, wherever there's a market in China, I assume that they probably may have mice wine. It just as like maybe it's an alternative remedy of some sort. I don't know.
Oh my god.
It's like raw gasoline.
That's what I was looking at. It says it apparently tastes like raw gasoline.
Oh my God.
Oh, this must be doing something for me. It tastes terrible and it is terrible.
Oh, it tastes terrible, looks disturbing, and it smells like gas. Great.
Speaking of which, our propane
Yeah,
heater.
I'm smelling a little.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, that's probably
kerosene, I mean.
it's probably a good sign because we've almost been going an hour and 20 minutes,
Yeah. Probably should wrap up.
but we ran a delicious gambit today,
did.
and I'm proud of that.
That's one word for
We're
it.
food themed for once, damn it.
Hell yeah.
There were no cakes.
There were no cakes
That
whatsoever.
one Jello thing was kind of similar to a cake.
Yeah, but we don't want that.
Yeah.
We want sheep's eye.
And so yeah, guys, next time whatever you're doing tonight, kick back, relax, crack open a bottle of beer that's been shoved inside of a squirrel's body and just have a good one, This is Braincake signing off. You guys have any final words?
Nope, just gonna kick back with a glass of mouse wine and watch some sitcoms.
Gotcha. Sounds good, man.
I'm going to pray for all the birds that have been shoved inside of seal carcasses over the course of many years. Pray for their souls and hope that their families can get over the senseless nature of their families' deaths.
That's right. And don't forget about the squirrels or the goats or any of the other animals covered when you're saying that prayer. Jesus Christ. You know what? No pun intended, Jesus Christ. And I'm sorry for flubbing this ending once again because I can never wrap it up good. Feel like we always do. But this is going to make the 3rd episode in a row that we've wrapped up with Jesus. And I'm just,
everything.
I feel like the fans are getting the wrong impression, is all I'm saying.
It's the beginning and the end, you know.
You're the one turning a new leaf, sounds like.
The Alpha and the Omega.
That's
yes.
right.
I'm a born again Christian, guys.
It's a new year coming up.
I'm actually not going to be on braincake. I'm going to go ahead and tell you guys, tell the audience right now. I'm going to be a full-time churchgoer.
Okay.
I'm going to have other people take care of my physical, mental needs, whatever. Financial needs. If you guys don't care to support me, I'm not going to be on braincake anymore. This is actually my final episode. So goodbye, everybody. I will open up my own channel where I teach everyone about Jesus and his teachings and, you know, just let God flow through me, so on and so forth. So I'll see you guys there.
God damn it. I wanted magic everywhere in this bitch for you.
Oh, I got you covered, dog. Here we go. We'll end on this.
Magic everywhere in this bitch.
You tried to hit the button again.
Damn it. Damn
And
it.
you failed.
Damn it.
What the fuck? The button's blinking like
See,
it's
I
working.
hit the button.
What the? Oh, there we go. That's what we were looking for.
Yeah, hell yeah, dog. Sorry.
Magic everywhere in this bitch.
That's
Yeah,
right.
hell
Magic
yeah.
everywhere in this bitch. Good night, everybody.
Holas. Holas. Adios or something.